So tonight we have prepared our springers, Chinook salmon, and we're getting ready to smoke them. One of the questions that comes up quite a bit is my marinade. I know it's not my hunting spot or anything like that, so I'll be more than glad to share you guys what I use. If you guys like it or not, it's up to you, but it's what I use. So the first thing I always use is brown sugar, but crash and burn, lesson learned, as I used the first time I did it, I used the dark brown sugar, and that wasn't so great. It turned everything really brown and it didn't look appealing. So I always put probably maybe about 2 to 3 cups, just depending on how much. In this case, I used about 2 cups of brown sugar, and I'll already have the pail full of about that much of water in the bucket. So I'll dump that in there. Once I get that in there, then I'll put my rice vinegar on there just a little bit to break down the brown sugar. Probably, I don't know, maybe about 3 or 4 teaspoons, depending on, once again, how much you're doing. And then I'll dump my soy sauce in there, and obviously you can see I dumped about 3/4 of my soy sauce in there. To the same thing a lot of people do, will take their brown sugar and then dump the soy sauce and then stir it together, and then it will cause, obviously, teriyaki. So that's what you can get, depending on how you want to do it. But I get annoyed and I'm impatient, so I don't like to sit there and wait for it to cool down. I want to get started on it right away. Then what I will do is add 1 thing of maple syrup. And what the cool thing about maple syrup is that I like the way that it makes everything, the salmon, jump out when it's being smoked or when I'm presenting it. I tried molasses before and it turned it dark and it was unappealing and people are like, ew. So I like the maple syrup. I like the way it glistens and it gives it like a red color look. Then the last thing that I'll use is a little bit of liquid smoke to give it that hint to it. When you smell it, it's like, that's how you are with it. So that's the last thing I need to do. Let's put that in there. Probably about 12, 14 hours I'll marinate. I know it's a long time, but it's really worth it. I feel like it's really worth it when I do it. Some people might want to do it more liquid smoke and then only do it for 2 to 3 hours and then get to smoking. So the last step that we'll do for tonight anyways, we're running a fan across the salmon to dry it out. Before, another lesson learned, I wasn't using the fan and I was just taking it directly and throwing it on the racks and smoking it, and then it was really flaky and crumbly. But then when you vacuum packed it, it was just smashing it, smooshing it, whatever. And then now that we run the fan, it gives it that firm texture. So once tonight we're debating whether this is enough to actually worry about canning or if we're going to eat it. But so tonight this is what we're going to do, and this is not even half a rack. This is probably like what this equals of one of our racks. So obviously this won't fill up 1 rack, and 1 rack normally is about 4 cases of pints or half pints, and so we're debating whether we're going to do that. But tonight this is what we're going to be doing. Along with, we have 5 racks of jerky on right now tonight too. So if you guys are bored, come up and tell us what's up. Look me up on YouTube, Whitefoot. Have a good night.